I'm Mr. Betts. I teach EAL Level 2, which is welding, turning and milling. For this first short video, I'm going to demonstrate the MIG welder. MIG stands for metal inert gas. The inert gas flows down from a cylinder at the back of the welding booth, out through some holes, below the contact tip, that's the contact tip, and gets channeled down towards the weld through the gas shroud. So the gas flows out when this trigger is pulled. At the same time as the trigger is pulled, the whole system becomes live with electricity. The wire is live and the earth return clamp goes back to the welding machine. When the wire touches your workpiece, it creates a short circuit and instantaneously melts the steel. What we need to do is make sure the gas shroud is clean. So we use a little tool like this, slide it over the contact tip, push the black knob forwards, turn and pull out, and any debris, as you see there, is free from the gas shroud. Also, we need to make sure the wire is snipped so it has a nice clean edge, so as soon as that wire touches the steel, you create that short circuit, which then creates a weld puddle. The first weld I'm going to do is going to be a bad weld. There is no gas turned onto the system, so this will show you how the gas purges the atmosphere away from the weld, which could lead to impurities in the air that we breathe. So for the purposes of learning to weld, we always hold the torch in our dominant hand. I'm right-handed, so I'm holding the torch in my right hand, and I will always be welding from right to left. That's how you're going to be taught. If you're left-handed, you will hold the torch in your left hand and weld from left to right. In the real world, sometimes you won't be able to do that, but for teaching, this is how we're going to do it. So my first weld is just going to be a straight bead on this 3mm steel sheet. It's sheet up to 3mm, over 4mm its plate. So now I'm going to pull my welding visor down to protect my eyes. That's the first weld without gas. It is very stop-starting, spattery, and if you look closely you can see there's a lot of what's called porosity, and that is because the air that we breathe has included all sorts of impurities into the weld. So when we use the shielding gas, that will blow the atmosphere away and leave a nice clean weld. I've increased the wire speed to 5 meters a minute and the power to 18.5 volts. More spread out weld with more filler metal deposited into the parent metal, and if you look on the back side of the steel, we should see the levels of penetration. With no gas, very little penetration. When the power setting was too low, again, it's not quite good enough. The third weld, there's a slight bit of drop through in the centre there. There's good heat distribution either side of the weld. I would say I've got my power and my wire speed bang on there.